Hi everybody, it's Jessie here and coming to you with this month's video. And this one's really tuned in with the season right now and some things that are happening in people's lives, my life, other people's lives that I know. And this particular one is about getting to the root of who we are. And a lot of times we don't do this, but I find this really appropriate because we're in that fall season and it's going to be coming up on winter in a couple of months, and I know some people don't want to think about that because they're just not winter people. But if you're wondering where the scenery is this month, I'm at the edge of Lake Superior in Wisconsin, so it's really, really incredible. And I found this great spot that is just amazing, and it's just so untouched in many ways up here, which is absolutely great. But when we start getting into the core of ourself, what we really want to do is to look at who are we? If we take the people out of our lives, the situations out of our lives, the worries, the concerns, all of these things out of our lives, what are we left with? Are we left with something really pure? Do we even know who that is or what that is? And we have this beautiful fall foliage going on around here, all around the country right now for the most part. And I feel like that's such a great example of things because the trees have this core essence to them, just like we have a core essence to us. But they get associated as trees because of all the leaves that are on them. And each one of those leaves is a lot like a person in our life or a situation in our life. And those leaves, they're very attached to, right? At least for a period of time. And we do the same thing. We get very attached to people and places and things for a certain period of time. But then comes that time where the leaves fall away and they have to go. And we're seeing a lot of death again, and we go through these phases around the planet where certain codes are activated. That is a completion energy, or what we call a death energy. And these souls start leaving our lives. And this could be family, and this could be friends, or it could even be a social icon, a media icon. I know we had Tom Petty recently pass, and a lot of people, particularly in my generation, really associated with Tom Petty, really loved that music. There was so much connection there for them. And each time one of these people or these situations leave our life, we have to get a little more real with who we are. We are taking a little closer look at what we're all about and who our core self is. And I know, again, I'm being faced with a family member, friends, people that are dealing with situations that don't give them a lot of time left here on earth. And as we come down to it, it's very interesting because on one hand we get a certain amount of freedom in our life, and on another hand we start to have to look at who we are more and more. It becomes more introspective, more reflective. And this season, just like when the trees lose their leaf, or their leaves, I should say, plural, that the tree doesn't stop being the tree just because those leaves aren't there. And we don't stop being who we are just because people aren't in our life. But we do transition and we do transform. And there will come a time that we will bring more people back into our life, or we'll have different situations that will come into our life, just as the tree will regrow new leaves. But before it does that, it needs time to be with itself, to be in a stillness. And if you are one of those people, and even if you're not one of those people right now that have somebody in your life that is facing the end of this existence, or the end of being a part of this dimension with you, then I really encourage you to take some time to be still. And especially with the holiday seasons coming on where we have so much happening, it's important to get still and to get to know you, because the more you know that core self of you without all these other situations and people in your life, the stronger you're going to be able to maintain who you are when you do bring other people into your life. And you're going to start drawing in people that are more connected with your core self, which is a really, really beautiful thing to be able to experience in things. So we have a lot, and these times can be very bittersweet. And what being bittersweet is all about is really about being able to observe. It's about being able to connect with a wide variety of people, look at things from a lot of different perspectives, and then bring that around to this core essence in life. So I definitely have my heart going out to anybody who is dealing with these challenges right now. And these are things that just happen. They're just part of life. But the more centered you get, and when you take a look at these things, if you are worried about somebody leaving your life, or you are worried about a situation leaving your life, or you're worried about something connected with the transformation, then that's a really important area to look at, because those areas that we worry about are where we still have earthly attachments. They're where we have our material attachments going on. And these are things that we really need to be able to release. We don't want to hold on. We don't want to hold somebody in their existence that's in a lot of pain. We want to just create the freedom. We want to take the time to observe them. We want to allow ourselves to be in our soul self. So I encourage you to take a look at that this month and to really reflect on, who am I? What am I without all these titles and things and stuff? And where are my worries and where are my concerns? And how do I become unattached? How can I enjoy them, but not be attached, not hold anything back, just flow with it as a component interacting? Take care, everybody. I hope you have an incredible month, and I've got lots of transformations going on right now. So I'm going to be coming to you from a whole other region of the country. I'm making big shifts and changes. I'm getting ready to move right now, and it's very, very exciting. And, by the way, I did get a new book put out. I hope you'll check it out. It is called The Code Journey, and it's a daily guidebook for maneuvering life on Earth. So I hope you get a time to check that out, and it takes you through a daily guidance and insights for every day of the year. And that's for 2018 right now. So check it out. You can do it all on my website, as well as other videos and books that I've put out. And that is at compassioncodes.com. Until next month.